Basketball originated at a YMCA training school, and did you know that YMCA stands for Young Men's Christians Association? Yeah, I wonder how they feel about being most well known for a song sung by one of the most flamboyant bands in the world. What? Who are the Village People? I was talking about Maroon 5. Welcome to A Brief History of the Past. I'm Kaelan Burrows, and today we're exploring the history of basketball. Basketball was invented in December of 1891 by James Naismith, an instructor of physical education at the International YMCA Training School in Springfield, Massachusetts. For the very first game, James used half-barrel peach baskets for goals, thus giving the game its name. Oh yeah? Yeah? Did James also use a giant peach for a ball? You get it? You get it? Cause James is the giant peach. During the first game, student William R. Chase made the only scoring shot from the midcourt. It sounds rather dull, but when you consider the fact they didn't have backboards or anything like that yet, making a basket at all was quite impressive. In fact, I think we've got footage from that historic first contest. The rules of basketball were printed in the college magazine on January 15, 1892, just a few short weeks after the first game. The magazine was mailed around the country, allowing basketball to spread quickly. The college also had a well-respected international student body, which allowed basketball to be introduced to many other countries in a relatively short amount of time. Sounds like the YMCA was the Twitter of the 1890s. There have obviously been changes to the game over the years, though not as many as one might think. Let's go over the original rules of basketball as established by its creator. There better not be as many rules of basketball as there were codes of chivalry. Rule 1. The ball may be thrown in any direction with one or both hands. Yeah, that checks out. Rule 2. The ball may be batted in any direction with one or both hands, but never the fist. Wait, so they started out just slapping the ball around? Like volleyball? What's that? Volleyball was invented 4 years after basketball by a graduate from the same college? What did the YMCA have against balls that they felt need to slap them so much?
Like the Manties, we always get our man.
Mrs. Peacock was a man?
Rule 3. A player cannot run with the ball. The player must throw it from the spot where he catches it. Wait, so you freeze when you catch the ball? Nothing works up a sweat like standing still. Ask any golfer.
Rule 4. No cheating.
Rule 5. No shouldering, holding, pushing, tripping or striking an opponent. The first infringement shall count as a foul. The second shall disqualify him until the next goal is made. Back then that was like the whole game. Rule 6. A foul is striking at the ball with a fist. Well, they were serious about this not punching the ball business. Smack it about, sure, but no fists. Feel like they're sending the ball a mixed message.
First you want to kill me, now you want to kiss me. Blow.
Rule 7. If either side makes 3 continuous fouls, it counts as a point for the opponents. Well, that's an easy win loophole, that is. Oi, I heard that ball called your mum a harlot. What are you doing? The ball didn't say that. You're going to get it punched. Yeah, 2 more insults and it's easy street for us for the rest of the game. Rule 8. A goal shall be made when a ball is thrown or batted from the ground into a basket and stays there. Wait, stays there? So the original basket was just that. No hole out the bottom. No wonder the first game only had 1 goal. Yes! He scored! Now what? I don't know. I just had the one ball. You want to climb up there and get it? Not really. All this standing in place while holding the ball has really worn me out. Rule 9. When the ball goes out of bounds, it shall be thrown into the field of play by the first person touching it. Wait, like spectators and such?
Okay. Here goes.
Rule 10. The umpire shall be the judge of the men and note the fouls. Basketball had an umpire? I feel like that's long been abandoned. And what's all this judge of the men talk? This is the sorriest lot of men I've ever seen on the field of play. In fact, you're not even fit to call yourselves men. Now, I've seen some sorry players in my time, but you all... Tom? You're just supposed to let someone know if the players punch the ball or each other. Oh. Right. Have a good game, everyone. Rule 11. The referee shall be the judge of the ball and decide when the ball is in play. So they had 2 officials per game, one to watch men and the other to watch balls.
Balls! You know! Balls!
Rule 12. The time shall be 2 15-minute halves with 5 minutes rest between. Well, if we went back to that format, just think about how many more Sprite and Nike commercials marketers could cram into a 2-hour block of time.
This here freight train, he Pablo, me, I'm Motif. There's only one drink fat enough to quench our thirst, and that's Turbo Sport 7.
Cut! Genius! The can's upside down!
Don't talk to me like a child. I played Hamlet at Cambridge.
Once again, you've ruined my concentration.
Excuse me, what's my motivation?
Rule 13. The side making the most goals in that time shall be declared the winner. Well, that seems fairly obvious.
You know what you can do with your show? You can take a bite.
As basketball spread, little changes to it occurred along the way. Baskets were replaced by nets in 1893, with open nets being used around 1912. Early baskets were often mounted to places that allowed spectators to interfere with the game. In 1895, screens were implemented to prevent interference, with wooden backboards following shortly after. When the game first started, a soccer ball was used until the first basketball was marketed in 1894. That's funny. You know, soccer, it's never quite caught on in America. Yet, its ball was used to create a sport that did. Classic soccer. As basketball grew in popularity, it inflated the membership of YMCAs due to the availabilities of their gyms. However, the game was outlawed within 5 years due to its players monopolizing them. This caused many to cancel their memberships in order to seek out halls to rent in order to play the game, and this ultimately paved the way for the professionalization of the sport.
I don't think I've ever been this excited.
You're excited? Feel these nipples!
Basketball continued to grow steadily in popularity after World War II, but it was cable television that allowed the game to really take off in the 80s. Wait, at what point, though, did the college organizations start making money off student players while not allowing them to do the same? There you have it, everyone. A brief history of basketball. Personally, I can't wait till we get to the history of sports that really matter, like table tennis. If you enjoy this video, please give it a like and a share. Let me know what sort of history topics you'd like to see me discuss in future episodes in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon to be notified when more brief history of the past videos go up. Thanks, and I'll see you all in the future. When the game first started, a soccer ball was used until, you know, I'll start with soccer ball, but then I say football, and then I go back to soccer. Shouldn't I start with football? Shouldn't I was like, when the game first started, a football ball was used? Football ball. Football ball? A football ball. Let's go with soccer.